Today we begin the hour 19. In hour 17, we reviewed the many ways questions regarding when are used. How long ago, after how long has it been since? Today in 19, we're going to review varieties of questions regarding why. This first PDF, if you click on it, this brings you to the first section here. After I teach them this, I no longer let them use why in a question anymore. They have to use one of these three ways. These are questions, question, question. This is a sentence and a sentence. This has an asterisk here because questions with an adjective are not used. But let me give you an example here. Why did you study? How come you studied? What did you study for? Why is it that you studied? There's 4 ways to say this. People's initial response to how come is that no one ever uses it. I can fondly remember showing this pattern to my mother, and she claimed up and down that people never use it. So, for the next month, whenever she'd use it in conversation, I'd stop and say, "Hey, Mom, you just use how come?" And we'd both laugh and so forth. But these are the 4 ways to say why. This question here rarely has an adjective. It's mostly with verbs. But here, how come it's expensive? Why is it that it's so expensive? They're all good. So how do you practice this with the students? You do one at a time. I give them this sentence. Why does he like you? How come he likes you? Why do you want to go? How come you want to go? Why did she have to go? How come she had to go? Go through a couple of those. Then we go here. Why did she leave? What did she leave for? Why did he tell her to go? What did he tell her to go for? The same thing. And with this, it's the same. There are 4 ways. Beginning students only use the top. So in class, I don't let them use it. Very, very simple. They have to use this. My job as a teacher is to let them know what they're going to hear the most so that they can focus their attention to what they're going to hear the most, not the oddball things which they may hear, but in conversation what they're going to be hearing. Okay, responses to questions, to why questions, come in here. Everybody overuses because. So I never let my students use because again. It's just, they're so used to it, I don't want to teach them things they're used to using. I teach them since and so. And obviously, he is tired because he didn't sleep. This sentence in this one goes here. He didn't sleep, so he's tired. So there's 3 ways. This is to and in order to in a verb. Notice here that most students use this, to. So I never let them use to. They have to use this one. Very few beginning students ever use this. But I tell you why it is necessary. And let me go back to a little graphic for you. In the second PDF, I show them how I did it to save money. This refers to the same subject, I and I. I did it to save money. If the subjects are different, it can't be used. In order to, on the other hand, can be used with the same subject. He did it in order to save money. Or if you want different subjects, for her, for them, for her, I did it in order for her to save money. So notice where the placement is here, right? These are the same. However, the secret here also is with these bottom 3. They can be used with the same or a different subject. So that, and in order that. They went so they could meet their friends, the same subject. She told him so he would understand, different subjects. So it's very versatile. It sounds good. And with this pattern, so that, and in order that, let me go back here. The one little quirk or a little odd thing about this is this sentence here, in the positive, usually has either can or would. He went so you wouldn't, you would be able to stay at home. With the negative, can't, wouldn't, don't have to, a lot used in the negative. I told her so she wouldn't be mad. I did it so that he didn't have to do it. So this here is here. And when you use this pattern naturally, and just make up some examples, like off the top of my head now. I called her so that I could invite her. The positive. I talked to her so that she wouldn't get angry. I sold it so that I could make money. So this so that in this sentence, they'd have to develop habits of using can and can't, wouldn't in it. It is, it'll take them a little time to get used to, but believe me, it sounds much better. Somebody says, how come you met her? I met her so that I could tell her about my job. These will just naturally come out. Finally, is this really gorgeous one that I have them use. The question of a why did he go? That question turns into this sentence. Listen, why did he go? The reason that he went is because to, so that, and because of, and a noun, right? These, we've learned right here. Is since, is because, is to, in order to, is so that, in order that, or this is just the noun and the object pronoun. That and why are not necessary. So, the reason he came is to talk to me. The reason she lied was so that I wouldn't find out. The reason I love her is because of her personality. That and why are not necessary. How do you practice this pattern with them? You ask the questions right up here, and they answer here. At the beginning, I only had them go this far. For example, why did you go? The reason that I went. How come you want to go? The reason that I want to go. Why do you feel like going? The reason I feel like going. Why did he look forward to going? The reason he looked forward to going is. Why did he say to go? The reason that he said to go is. And then they can put this on after that. But get them into the habit of sounding good. And they sound good by using these. If somebody asks them a question, a why question, and they answer with this, they will just be floored. Oh my God, I didn't know that they could do that. But really, it's so simple because you introduce these three into here. Very simple. The kids will feel great after this lesson. Why? Because they've learned something that up to now, they've only been using three things. Why, because, and to. Rarely will they ever use this, and they never, ever used this. They will come out of it with a sense of empowerment that they're able to sound natural and good. Here in the Korean part of it, it has the same patterns as in English. has the same little quirk here where we use "so I can talk to her." In here, they use "can" too. So help your students to sound good. You're doing a great job. Your students are blessed to have you.